Hello guys, and welcome back to another video, where today we're going to learn how we can track our trading performance. Alright, this might be a short video, but it can add massive value to our trading journey and help us become profitable and successful traders. It's possible that the only thing missing in our trading right now is performance tracking, and that's why we're not improving. So we'll discuss everything: why tracking is necessary, how to track, what to track, and which medium to use. Alright, I'll break it all down step by step, and at the end, we'll also get a bonus point. Now, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel first, and let's move into the main content. Let's go. Alright guys, so what exactly is tracking? Tracking simply means monitoring our trading performance, how we're performing, how many profits we're making, how many losses, and based on that, we work on improvement. That's what tracking means. So why does tracking matter? Reason number one: it helps us grow as traders. If we're randomly trading every day, sometimes winning, sometimes losing, and just moving on without reviewing, we won't grow as traders, even if we're profitable. We need to develop a trader's mindset, a growing mindset. And to grow, we must track our performance. Second reason: tracking shows us what's working in the market and what isn't. We could be on a losing streak without knowing the mistake we're repeating. Once we identify that mistake, 90% of the problem is solved. Only 10% is finding the fix. Identifying the problem is the hardest part, and tracking helps with that. Third, tracking helps us understand our emotional and behavioral patterns during trades. What decisions we take emotionally, what behavior we repeat, and how the chart reacts. It helps us read not just ourselves, but the market and instruments better too. Now let's move into how we can track properly. First, what should we track and note down? We need to track our entry and exit points, where we entered and where we exited. Also, where we should have exited, maybe we planned to exit at resistance but exited earlier, note both points. Second, date and time. Note when exactly we took the trade, because sessions matter, especially in Forex. Third, position sizing. What was the lot size? 0.01, 0.02, 0.1, or full lot. Track the size for each trade separately. Don't assume it's always the same. Next, trade direction. Was it long or short? Note that clearly for every trade. Then, stop loss. What SL did we place? Write the level properly. Now let's talk about contextual notes. For every trade, write why we took it. What was the logic? The psychology? Write a full paragraph if needed. Also, note which setup we followed. Breakout failure, trap, liquidity gap, weakness. Mention clearly what made us take the trade. Then write the reasoning or logic. And now, the most ignored part: how we felt while taking the trade. Were we nervous? Were we overconfident? Write the emotion at the moment. It has to be done while the trade is live, because later we'll forget. So that's what we need to note. Next, where to write it? In our trading journal. Imagine a book. This is our trading journal. A trading journal can turn a losing trader into a profitable one, just by reading their own notes. Even reading Trading in the Zone won't give us the same result as our own disciplined journal will. Now let's come to the bonus tip: how to measure profits. This is a part of performance tracking too. Example: let's say someone is making 1 lakh rupees per month. Sounds great, right? But if their capital is 10 crore rupees, then it's not that impressive. But if someone has 50 lakh rupees and earns 1 lakh rupees per month, that's 2%. And that is impressive. Same amount, but percentage makes the difference. So here's the bonus tip: calculate everything in percentages. How much percent profit are we making? How much percent loss? What is our monthly return percent? What is our monthly risk percent? Here's a fact: even if we make just 2 to 3% per month, we are already better than most traders. You might be targeting 10 to 20%, but being consistent with 2 to 3% makes us a great trader. Beyond that, the only thing that matters is capital. Even top traders aim for that range. If we can consistently make 2 to 3%, just focus on the skill and how to consistently generate that 2 to 3% monthly. So that was the video on how to track our trading performance. Track every trade. For example, yesterday we took a live trade. Somewhere around here we entered, somewhere around here we exited. Now, what will we note? That it was already a risky trade. We still took it. We'll note what risk-reward we had. We exited half here, rest a bit above. Later, when we read it again, we'll realize the learnings. What mistake we made, why the profit was small, whether it was even worth taking. So tracking is important. Start maintaining your journal from today. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Until then, bye.